Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I get asked a lot about making flesh colors with color, with regular primary color paints. I have quite a few videos of that. I will try to remember to link them down below or on top so you can check them out. And I've been asked to use watercolor and to make flesh color as well. Now, here's my disclaimer. I don't do a lot of watercolor. I use watercolor for, as you can see here, look, it's my mixed media. That's what I use watercolor for. I love to play, and I know I will be having coming up some watercolor in my mixed media because you guys have been asking. But I'm going to do the same kind of thing that I do with my acrylic paints and see if we can make a flesh color, which should, in theory. So I just have my brush and I'm going to wet it, and I'm going to go into yellow. So I have two yellows. I'm going to go into the lighter one, and I'm just going to kind of lay it down here. Then I'm going to rinse my brush because I don't want to add too much of any color. I'm just going to swipe red just real quick and add that in. And you can already see the color changing. Look at that. And you want to blend them together. Look at that. Now, if you wanted a little more, go in and just take another quick swipe. And this is how I do it. I just sit and play like this till I get the color that I want. And I love to run it like this. Because remember, this is going to dry lighter. So you can kind of see that flesh color already. Now you can add a boop of blue. And I'll just add that right here. On this half. I'll pull that out. And you can see how it's starting to go beige. Little brown. Okay, so you kind of see where we're at. Right in my, okay, now I'm going to add just a poop of white on both sides. Let's do white here. And kind of add it in. Watercolor is tricky because, you have too much water, you don't have enough water, you don't have enough paint, you know what I'm saying. But it's fun because you're experimenting to see the colors that you want. All right, so now you can see. See how it lightens it up and gives you a nice flesh color? So let's do a little white on the other side. I'm just making it go around. That's lightening it. Lightening it. Speak English, Kelly. And you can see as I pull it out. That's what she said. You can see. And see, we got those flesh colors. So, not bad. Not bad. And you can see this one's obviously a deeper shade of almost brown, almost kind of like a khaki color, olivey color. Let's see if we add just a little bit of green in here. Oh, maybe that wasn't enough. I just want to see. It doesn't do much of nothing. Pull it out. Yeah, so here we go. That is what I would use if I was doing faces in watercolor, which I know you guys keep asking me to do. But again, disclaimer, there are so many wonderful watercolor artists on YouTube. Gina Ahrens is one. But there's many. Go check them out. And if you want a little bit more in depth, this is how I would do it. This is how I will do it when I do the page that I do. But again, I use watercolor in my mixed media, but not necessarily on its own yet. I do play around and try different things, but that's kind of where I'm at with watercolor. So that's the watercolor. So then, and this is just my Winsor Newton travel pack. And it gives you like a brush and a little bloopy there for water. And then you take this out and you can mix. And I mix on the other side. And that's fantastic. So then I'm just going to turn this over. And we're going to do the same thing, but with acrylic paint. So I'm going to take a dab, just the littlest dab of yellow. I'm going to take even a smaller dab of red. And what color is that going to make? Orange. Just the small dab. Now let's mix this together and see. Okay, you see the color there already starting to come? Now you definitely can add a little bit more red if you want. Depends on the color that you're going for. Okay, now I'm going to add the teeniest little bit of blue, just like a dab will do ya. And that's just going to give us a little more depth. And you can see it's doing the same thing like the watercolor did. Let me wet my brush just to kind of thin it out on both sides. See? So you see that color? All right, now let's add a little bit of white acrylic paint. And we'll just add a dot in the middle to go both sides. And then I'm going to lighten it. Now look. Look at that. It's magical. Magical. Feel like I'm in Disneyland. It's magical. And then you can always add it lighter. And you just go back and forth till you get it. And then even lighter. And then this is when you can play. See, like we got like a little darker, and you can do that. But you can go add a little bit more red on your brush and then add that in, because that gives you kind of a pink, you know, if you're doing younger faces and you want it to be a little bit pinker, or you just want that color. And if you add a little bit of more, just a touch of blue, we'll do it here. And I just kind of mix them around. Now, the only thing with acrylic, it dries fast, so I might have lost my good timing here. Yeah, it's not going in there for me. It's so frustrating. Let me see. Because it's soaking into the paint. No. Let's pretend like we didn't add blue, okay? And I'm going to leave this in. I'm not going to edit out. I'm not going to restart this, because sometimes this crap happens to me, and it's going to happen to you. And guess what? It doesn't mean I didn't make flesh colors. It just means that I added some blue, and it soaked into the watercolor paper, the moisture, and the acrylic paint dried, and you can see it peeling up a little bit when I'm doing it. So, you know, that's a nice ucky color. If you're looking for a yucky color, mix it like that. You'll be right on. But anyway, use those colors for your flesh colors for that and for your watercolor, and then play around. Play around if you want more white, play around if you want more yellow, and play around till you get the colors that you're looking for, the flesh tone that you're looking for. A lot of fun, very easy. It's the basic colors that you have. If you have the Roy G. Biv and don't have white, or running out of white, or what have you, or want to just customize a color, because skin colors are all kinds of different colors, not just a handful. So that's just a lot of fun. It's just a little tip, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. A little informative and a little screw ups for you guys to laugh at. But yeah, always have fun. It doesn't matter. Mistakes, no mistakes. Have fun. That's what the whole point is. So as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.